Okay. That's finally done. Ah, well, I suppose it's a good idea to go meet up with the king. What's-his-face? My, you are large. Hi. How's it going? What's up? Ah, you must be the Hylian that Sidon brought here, correct? Yes. That is me. You did well all the way to come all the way here. I am King Doraphan, ruler of the Zora. That object upon your waist. Is that not a Sheikah slate? Now that I've gotten a good look at you, it is all too clear who you are. You are the Hylian champion Link! Do not tell me you have forgotten me. The Hylian champion? You can't mean you can't mean the Link, that champion. So that's where I've heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion Link has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know. Ah, so many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I had heard a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat, but it appears you have managed to survive. Extraordinary. Well, we should probably tell him we lost our memory. Come again? You say you have lost your memory? But surely you must remember my precious daughter Mipha, yes? You do you not? Doesn't ring a bell. I cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten my dear Mipha as well? You and Mipha were so close, yet you do not remember her? Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. Do you see that statue? Does gazing upon Mipha's immortalized form still not jog your memory? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh, yes, of course. But first it is worth noting how remarkable it is that Sidon brought a champion here without realizing it. It is quite a feat, my boy. Ah ha ha! That is a good one. Link, I doubt that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you of Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of divine beast Varuta. I shall do you the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength? What? Oh, time for a grumbly old guy. King Doraphan, my liege, please do not speak so. To ask a Hylian for help, why, the very thought of it curls my fins. Muzu, I expect more of you. How can you still protest? Muzu, it is rude to speak that way to your king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discovered this and arrived at that very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain, I have no doubt in my mind. Indeed, Link is a champion through and through. As things now stand, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule, is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and the Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together. Have you forgotten already, my king? We cannot trust these lonely Hylians. 100 years ago, they abused the power of the ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today. And that is not the least of it. They also smell bad. It is their fault that Lady Mipha was lost to us. Dots. Link. Divine Beast Varuta has great power. It has the unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rains. For us Zora, water and air are as one, so you would not think this would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains have filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but also the area downstream from us. Their Hylian lives are in very grave danger. The Divine Beast is crying out once again. Yeah, it just kind of lives next door. It's been hanging out for 100 years. Oh dear. It is very large. And appears to be very elephant-like. Very elephanty. Ah, the Divine Beast Varuta. Your Princess Zelda often studied the Divine Beast, that is, in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located in Ruta's shoulders are mechanisms that control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control because there is no electricity coursing through to stop them. Sagan, who is quite shock-resistant for Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. Perhaps because we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once, the water soon returned to its full force. That is why I was sent in search of a Hylian who could help us. Link, I am certain you have already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get the orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can, of course. Please, hero, I beg of you, help me stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. What? Princess Zelda had herself instructed you to board the Divine Beast and appease it from within? So then, Princess Zelda is still alive? Yes, in Hyrule Castle. I guess. I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. Yeah, it's amazing what, 100 years can do, you know? It's barely anything, I guess. The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered, it is true. But if we can regain control of the Divine Beast, they may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon once and for all. I did not know you had such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous. Naturally, I shall help too. Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside it. Come, Link, let us appease Ruta together. I'm in. Let's do this. Thank you, Link. Truly we are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer you this gift as a show of faith. The Zora Armor! Custom armor painstakingly crafted by each generation's Zora princess for her future husband. Wearing it will give you the ability to swim up waterfalls. And it looks like old guy in the corner is not too happy about that. So as long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like a Zora. Please take good care of it. King Doraphan! Surely you do not really intend to give this outsider the Zora armor? Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted that armor to the one they have sworn to marry. Princess Mipha made this one there with her own hands. It is far too important to entrust to a shady Hylian. Them and their pointy ears. He may be a champion, but Mipha had no such relationship with him, so why should he receive such an honor? This is just too much, my liege. I do not understand it one bit. That Muzu is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand he was in charge of educating my dear daughter Mipha. Naturally, she means a lot to him, just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the Calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. But what shall we do now? I tasked Muzu with finding the shock arrows we needed to appease Varuta, but now he has rushed off in a huff. Link, do not let his words concern you. I will work this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly. Off he goes. Sidone, I suppose that means you are going to tell him. Link, Muzu will most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to try and speak with him. Okay. But, let's put on our new threads. It does also increase our defense couple points, so that's very, very good. And this is another bit of armor that we can upgrade once we bring it to a Great Fairy. Check it out. Armor, bandana, and just regular pants. You're a fashion disaster, Link. Hey guys, what's up? Hi. Humph, you come all the way here, but it is in vain. I have no desire to speak with you. Listen well, Muzu. There is something you need to know. He who stands here, the man called Link, is the one whom my sister Mipha had feelings for. I was only a child then, but I did not know it, so I did not know it myself at the time, but it is so. I grew up hearing my father tell stories, some of which were about my sister's undying love for a Hylian named Link. What? No! You cannot fool me with such a fanciful lie, not this, Zora. How could Lady Mipha possibly have feelings for a Hylian like him? The facts are clear. He remembers nothing, even when he looks upon Princess Mipha's statue. It is the truth, Muzu. Though you never knew it, he was ever in Mipha's heart. What a lovely statue. But I think it's triggering some memories. Shock and awe.
I was thinking, this reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child, always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know, perhaps we could spend some time together.
You know, it's a little weird, considering she's a fish lady, but I totally 100% dig the Link and Mipha relationship. I totally 100% behind it. It's probably my favorite, like, Link and girl pairing from across different Zelda games, honestly. What is the matter, Link? Are you unwell? You are quivering like a hatchling. Whatever is the matter? Mipha, I remember. What? Do not mistake me for a fool, Hylian. There is no way you can remember her just now when it is most convenient. In any case, without any solid proof, I cannot possibly take you at your word. If you have any such proof, now is the time to show it. Do so, and I shall tell you how to get those shock arrows. Yes, as well as anything else you wish to know. Have you truly not figured it out? Simply take a closer look at what Link is wearing. You really think changing your clothes is going to make me? Yep, we're wearing the armor. Eh? What in the... That is the Zora armor from before. Lady Mipha made that by hand, and yet it fits you perfectly. What is the meaning of this? Now do you understand? Now you understand, do you not? Now you know who her heart belonged to and who she made this special armor for. The fact that this armor fits Link perfectly should be proof enough that Mipha made it for him and him alone. You have always disliked Hylians, even before the Great Calamity. That is why Mipha never told you. Now that you know, you must promise to help him save us all, Muzu. Please, tell us where we can find the shock arrows we need. Knowing you, I bet you have already figured it out. I would never have imagined she would have made that special armor for one such as he. Dots. I do not approve of asking help from a Hylian, but I suppose it is our only option at this point. I am a proud Zora. That means I must take responsibility for my unwarranted behavior toward you. As promised, I shall tell you where to collect as many of the shock arrows as you will need. That tall mountain over yonder. It is called the Ploymus Mountain, and there you will find Shatterback Point. A terrifying creature has made its home up there. Its awful beast shoots volley after volley of shock arrows. Even a single one could be fatal to a Zora. Aha! You must mean that Lionel! Oh boy. He is a man-beast, that one. That beast does indeed wield shock arrows. That is certainly one way to collect them quickly. He is vicious to be sure, but I am certain Link will rise to the challenge. In order to appease the divine beast, I estimate you will need at least 20 shock arrows. Do you think you can gather that many? Why do you still doubt him, Muzu? I have no doubt that he will be triumphant. Okay, Link, let's get moving. The fastest way to Ploymus Mountain is to ascend the waterfall east of the domain. That Zora armor should come in handy. Just swim to the waterfall basin, and then go up the waterfall from there. I'll wait at the East Reservoir Lake, right by the Divine Beast. Gather at least 20 shock arrows and join me. I'm on it. Wonderful! Together we shall stop the Divine Beast's onslaught. Yep. Remember how I said we were, like, really underprepared to deal with Lionels? Well, we gotta deal with one anyway. Oh, boy. Probably should have saved those other shock arrows now that I'm thinking about it. Hindsight is 20/20.